Welcome to DJ Brawling.
You are welcome to Plot Point Stories, Sports Enthusiasts. Today on the show, we are about to talk about sports, and our focus will be on the Afcon 2024, or rather 2023/2024. And it has been an interesting and intriguing tournament, I must say. The underdogs are now becoming the real dogs. Yeah, right. So today on our show, I have an important personality. He is a man of multifaceted talents. By the time I introduce him, you know why I said so, right? So today I have Mr. Chimaobi Ben Okorie. He is popularly known as Ben Craft. He's a software engineer, he's a graphic and web designer, he's a sports analyst, and he's a columnist at Sports Kick Football. Just follow him on social media, you will see he's doing an amazing work there. Right, so welcome on our show today, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac Success.
Alright, so please, I would like to ask, why did you pick interest in Afcon? I know already you're a sports analyst, right?
Yeah.
So what is your interest in this tournament?
Well, the interest is not only on the tournament, because if you say it like that, it could be as if maybe it's just anytime Afcon comes.
Okay.
But the interest is in football and African football, because there is this notion about Africa, about the football in Africa. Some people call it haram football, like Boko Haram football. That we don't play like the Europeans or the South Americans, but we are out to change that notion. We are out to promote African football. We are out to write. We are out to make videos, post, do everything we can do to change the narratives about African football and Nigerian football.
Okay, so quickly let me ask, have you made the research and be sure that the Europeans are really interested in Afcon? On their platforms, are they showing this football?
Yes, earlier I was of the opinion that they were not really interested, but then I went to the pages of Fabrizio Romano, Bleacher Report Football, all these sports sites, ESPN. They were posting it on the social media because I think Abilisio, they didn't think it was going to be interesting.
Okay.
As the upsets started happening, as the shockers, the beautiful goals and stuff like that started happening, I don't think they had any option than to play and follow the competition.
Okay. So how is this edition different from the previous one?
This edition is wonderful. This edition, we have had goals. So far, only 3 matches have ended 0-0.
Unlike African football.
Unlike African football, the whole group stage, you will see matches ending 2-2, 3-2. Everybody is coming out to play beautiful football.
Yeah.
Play, and they play out from the back. The football has improved a lot. Even before, you will see the goalkeeper doing pull out. Pull out the ball, or start hustling, and struggling for the ball. But the football has improved. Another thing that has improved is the referee and the VAR.
Okay.
In fact, people are saying that Afcon has been the best use of VAR so far, better than the Premier League, better than the Champions League and other leagues in Europe.
Interesting.
There has been no error. An Arsenal fan can attest to that. Because they are the ones complaining the most about the decision. So the VAR has been good. Another thing that has been good and better about this Afcon, the organization. Côte d'Ivoire really prepared to host Africa for this Afcon. From the opening ceremony, the accommodation that was given to the countries.
I love the opening ceremony.
Yeah, everything was just top notch. So it shows a whole level of improvement compared to the previous editions.
Okay, we are Nigerians, and there's no way we won't talk about Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay? So as a country, we are still in the tournament.
Yeah.
So what do you think is our chances in this football? Because personally, I'm not happy, I have to be honest. Nigeria, they go out there, outside Nigeria and play beautiful football. When they come to their country, the story is another thing. So what do you think is my
Well, sometimes you try to look at things from the most positive angle and the most positive aspect of it. Okay. You try to squeeze out the possibilities from that area. Now, our team, we don't have very creative midfielders in our team. So I believe we are focusing more on defense where we are strong. Because you see Ola Aina and Calvin Bassi, they have been exceptional in this tournament. Afcon has been wonderful. Yes. Ajayi, Omero, the defense has been magnificent in this tournament. So I believe we are too conscious because our keepers have disappointed us in some previous tournaments. We talk of Mike Okoye, we talk of Ozo Francis. They really let Nigerians down at the appointed moment. But we have a new keeper now, Mwabali, and so far Mwabali has been doing well. So I believe there is this consciousness of defense so that what happened before won't repeat again. But I believe with some changes in this team, the attack will provide more goals. They will produce more goals. Osimhen, I think he's down on confidence. He needs to get his confidence back. Then I also think if Ihanacho comes into the team, he will create that link between the midfield and the attack. Because that's one thing they are missing, that creative spark that will open up the defense. So if Osimhen is getting more chances, I believe he will score more and he'll get his confidence back. So I believe we have our chances. If we do very well, focus on that defense, prevent them from scoring. The mental now, nobody to score goal, not to win tournament. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Nobody deserves the trophy because I'm on goal in this club. So we need to play to our strengths and see if we can bring the trophy.
So if from your analysis now, do you think Nigeria will bring this trophy?
It's going to be tough, but I think we have a chance. We have a good chance.
When the likes of Senegal are there?
Yes, we have a good chance.
Okay.
We have a good chance.
You said we should always think positive.
Yes, think positively.
Okay. So, from the crop of players we have, not only the players on ground, are there players you think they should have called and that are not here that would have made positive impact?
Okay. My only graph is the number of home-based players. When Stephen Keshi, may so rest in peace, was the coach of the Super Eagles, he called more home-based players to the team. So I wish the coach had called up more home-based players. They will show more passion, they will show more drive, they will fight more for the team. You see home-based players going to international competitions and doing so well for the country. Look at the last Afcon we won. It was Sunday Mba that scored the crucial goals that helped us to win. So I don't think there is any overseas player or abroad player that maybe we are missing. Because you see the kind of quality that is, especially in attack. We have Osimhen, we have Chukwueze, we have Terem Murphy, Boniface got injured just before the tournament began. So even in Ihanacho, Moses Simon, Ademola Lookman, we have a lot of quality. Then when you talk of experience, you have Ahmed Musa. So we have a lot of quality. I don't think we missed anybody, but in the aspect of home-based players, I wish we took more Nigerian-based players to the Afcon.
So talking about the Afcon in general, name 5 outstanding players. People you think are outstanding
this year's Afcon. I think number 1 should be Emilio Insue from Equatorial Guinea. He's the highest goal scorer. And Equatorial Guinea shocked everybody. The thoughts would be.
For me, that's the beauty of this tournament.
Nobody expected it.
Everybody is in suspense. You can't say this person is going to cancel it right now.
He's been outstanding. He has scored. I think he has scored up to 70% of their goals in this competition. He has been very, very outstanding. Then the second player, of course, should be Nigeria's goalkeeper, Mwabali.
Okay.
Apart from doing his job, he has also been marshalling the defense very well, making sure everybody is doing what he's supposed to do. He has he has this presence. Okay. He's always doing what he should, making sure the defense is in order. Then the next player I'll call is Morocco's Hakimi. Hakimi has been outstanding. Yes, he has been outstanding in his right wing in that Moroccan team. He scored, I think that the game before the last game that we drew 1-1, he scored Morocco's goal in that match. So Hakimi has really shown his quality on that right wing. He's a gem. And I think many European clubs will be trying to price him away from PSG. I think I've got 3 players now. Yes. The fourth player I've called is Senegal's Koulibaly. They have considered once this Afcon. He has been outstanding. Wow. He just puts his Chelsea woes behind him. He did exceptional football. You know, he didn't have a very nice time at Chelsea. And you see fans that target players like that. So, but he has picked himself up and he's captaining the team, marshalling the team well. There are called 4 players now. Yes. So one more player, who should I pick? I think the Mauritius goalkeeper. The Mauritius goalkeeper. He made 6, I can't remember his name now. He made 6 saves in their last game. And he helped normal open play.
But they were standing.
Yes, and he helped them qualify for the round of 16. I've heard of Mauritius in Afcon before. You know, so, but he has helped his team and he has been outstanding. Not just that game, other games. He has helped them to, get points and get results. So these are my 5 players. I think I called Hakimi, I called Mwabali, I called Muswe, I called Koulibaly and the Mauritius. Yeah.
I was surprised not to hear the likes of the Mane and Salah.
Salah has been lackluster. If I was going to pick an Egyptian, I would have picked their striker, Mustafa Mohamed.
Okay.
He has scored impossible goals. You see some of the chances that Osimhen missed. Then you see that the Egyptian striker has scored half chances, like they're not even.
What's the number of his jersey?
Number 19.
Okay.
Mustafa Mohamed for Egypt. So he has been like the main man. Salah, he has scored a penalty, made an assist, but Mustafa has been better. So Mane has been good too, but his L5 has started.
Okay.
All the 5 that I think stood out in this competition. Yeah.
So what you're saying now is if you have not been watching the Afcon, it's been an interesting and intriguing.
If you are not watching it, you're missing so much.
Yes.
Missing so much. The games are so interesting, especially the second half. The second half, everything may happen. Look at Ghana, Mozambique. Ghana was winning 2-0. Mozambique.
It shocked everybody.
From nowhere to 2. How Ghana takes a platform.
I would like to ask, what should be done to increase our chances in the future and improve football in Nigeria and Africa as a whole?
Okay, when you talk about football, most people, the layman will just think of people playing football in the field, 11 against 11, as the case may be. Now, there are a lot, this Afcon now that's going on, there are a lot of things that go into planning it. You talk about the stadiums, you talk about hotels and all that.
Yeah.
Now, in Nigeria, we still need a lot of infrastructure. In Abia here, for example, you see that most of the football fields are not up to standard. Some of them are plain sand, some posts are not good like that. So if you have a functional Ministry of Sports, they can take up a project, go to these schools, do the fields well, make them to be standard. Even if you are going to find a way to charge the teams that use those fields to pay you maybe instrumentally, but make the playing fields conducive. Then you talk about infrastructure, build more stadiums. I think the most vibrant stadium in Nigeria is that of Akwa Ibom. You see almost all the matches, Super Eagles go to Akwa Ibom. We need more infrastructure for football to excel. And infrastructure, you also talk about schools, academies. Try to get more academies around so that when these academies produce players, you won't lack, there won't be a scarcity of footballers or young and upcoming footballers. Then the organization, the federations, you hardly feel their breeze there is NFF at the center.
They should
Have
their
their presence in all the states in Nigeria. They should organize competitions, organize tournaments, make things to happen. Keep the ball rolling. The level we are now in this Afcon, we didn't start like this. Even in the World Cup, in the Euros, we didn't start like this. We started somewhere. So we need to make these things happen. And the final thing is empowerment. Empower at the local government level, at the community level, at the state level. Empower people to play football. And I think if we do these things, then the sky will be our starting point.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much for staying with that. We'll be bringing this sports analysis more to you as time unfolds. Thank you so much for staying close, and thank you, sir, for coming to this.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
All right. Bye bye.